a sellsword, would you? I have a little problem you could solve. I may have accidentally let a prisoner escape, the leader of one of those bandit groups. I told everyone he died during questioning, and I need you to track him down and make sure he doesn't show up to disprove that. Good. I'll have a sack of coin waiting for you when you get back. Ain't got one, but I'd fancy a chance at that Jari Ra's scrawny neck. Filthy Argonian never would have set foot in this city if High King Torygg was still alive. I can tell you that. Remember, I need that bandit dead, not alive.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts
Actually,
report,
hold on.
sir.
I have so
Every
very
day
many ways
Lord
to deal
Jordan
with people.
calls.
Very
Weston,
few of them
Dawnstar, and
pleasant.
Winterhold support him.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it
Okay.
whatever you like,
Take
General.
care of
The
yourself
man's
and
going
always
to try
remember,
to take
the
Whiterun.
world is ripe with people looking to
Jarl
spill your
Baldruf.
blood.
Balgruf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. Let Ulfric pillage his city.
General,
You people and your damn Jarls.
sir, you can't force a Nord.
Arms and armor, forged by a master craftsman.
I stand with the Stormcloaks. You Imperial dogs will never break my will. Never.
You stay out of trouble now. The Castle Dower dungeon can break even the strongest will. That's a load off my mind. Here's your pay. I'm the headsman here in Solitude. It's my job. Depends on what you mean by busy. I'm also the head jailer in the dungeon here. Quiet job, usually.
Oh, okay.
Keep your head about you.
I've got a little word if you're interested, traveler. You're passing through Solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes?
What you have in mind?
It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around in someone's house. I bet the two of us are very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Deja and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things.
I'm listening.
I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people. and they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in, but if its fire were to go out, the Ice Runner would run aground.
So you want me to put out the lighthouse fire?
What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be shared. Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot. Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash.
Okay.
It would be best if we spoke little until we've completed your task.
Yes?
Looks like you had no trouble. The effects have already been felt. The Ice Runner has failed to dock on time. Without the lighthouse, the Ice Runner will have swung wide of the western shoal and run aground on the eastern coast. My sister Dija will be at the wreck with our Black Blood marauders. She knows to expect you.
You're the one who put out the fire in the lighthouse, right? That was good work. Dija's in the hold of the ship. Go down 2 levels.
Well, here's our first sign of trouble. They killed the crew of the Imperial ship. Yeah. Yeah, Jerry Rock claimed he wasn't going to, but they yeah, they said they claimed that they weren't going to kill the crew of the Ice Runner, but looks like that was a bit of a deception.
My brother told me you were coming. I'm supposed to give you what you've earned. Ha! I'm afraid the loot's already been moved. You've been useful to the Black Bloods, though. You've earned a quick death. You're as good as dead. Enough!
Well, looks like we have some new light armor. We're going to test out.
Someone there? You can't hide. They were out. Fall back.
Is someone there? I knew it.
Sister. Once you picked up the packages, send them to me at Broken or Grotto. The fool who did our work at the lighthouse should arrive shortly. Make sure she's taken care of. Oh, that's funny. So one of the necrophages snuck in and sniped this guy for me. Harvey rised up to something big. He wouldn't tell me exactly. All he said was, it'll be just like the good old days before the cave-in sealed your boats in there. We can't send our ships out here anymore. What is he hinting at? He wants to know what loot we have saved up. I don't care what he says. I'm not telling him anything about my stash. It stays down there where it's safe. I can't imagine that he'd ever jump in this murky water, let alone swim down to the sunken boat. It's on. Jarira and his sister DJ have something cooked up. All they need is a scapegoat. I wonder where they'll find someone dumb enough to do what they say. There's bound to be someone out there who will. And that person, well, it wasn't me, actually. Because I ended up killing them. Alright. On to the next adventure. What in Tartarus is this? After the battle, the men gathered on the field and lifted the bodies of those who had died, carrying them back to the land of the Yellow Hills, back to their homes and their wives and their children. And many voices were raised in lament, and the people tore their clothes and hair and surrendered their leader. The sun surrounded their leader, the son of Gervild, shouting, "Grant our men honor in death as they granted your honor and you honor in life." And so the son of Gervild had the temple of Veerwarden prepared for the interment of his father and his favorite sword, Sofrist. And beneath the temple, the ancient crypts were prepared for the interment of the soldiers who had fallen. But the old gods saw his work and frowned upon him, saying, "See there, the son of Gervild has disgraced our temple. He no longer has any fear of us." And they moved against him, cursing the fallen warriors who had been laid there to rest, raising them from their grim slumber to stand against the living and retake that sacred ground. The son of Gervild rallied his men and charged into the temple, and the old gods were pleased with his bravery, but they still pressed him in battle. After 10 days of fighting, the son of Gervild sealed off the temple and the crypts beneath, saying, "Here fought the living against the dead, and now here will live the dead forevermore." He called for his blacksmith and ordered a lock to be fashioned and installed on the temple door, proclaiming, "Forever will your sons and daughters protect this door." He sent his squire north to cast the key into the roiling ocean, proclaiming, "Forevermore will your sons and daughters protect this key." And thus it was done and recorded for the ages, in sight of the old gods and the new. May the people of the northern lands find the peace, and may their ancestors rest among the dead.